We're the largest snacking company in the world.
That everyone in the business is a leader and have a role to play.
So it just naturally made sense that, my career would progress.
And I wish someone had told me when I was in high school that that was an option.
It's all about maintaining relationships and
have such a wide array of academic backgrounds in the CCAS.
A strong network of women here to help you.
Well, hey guys, so today we are joined by Damien, who is a Navy electronics technician. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No worries, thanks very much.
So firstly, what inspired you initially to go down a career path with the Navy? Was it someone in particular or what was it?
Yeah, so sort of going through high school and whatnot, I sort of was interested in a little bit of military side of things. Had a bit of family background through my pop, and he was in military himself back in the day. But sort of when I got to around sort of early 20s, I had a friend who was in the Navy himself, electronics technician. He promoted it really well, and I looked into it, whatnot, and within 6 months I joined up.
Ah, cool. And so have you always been interested in electronics and that side of things? Why did you decide that that was exactly what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I've always had a bit of interest in sort of electrical side of things, all through school, and that I always wanted to do something down that path myself. Previous work I did before the Navy was along the similar lines, and then when I joined, it was it sold it really well with my friend being an electronics technician as well, having a little bit of background knowledge there. It was the job. As soon as I heard about the actual job itself, as he knew exactly it's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, awesome. So what experience sort of did you have prior to joining the Navy? Like once you finished high school, what did you sort of do for those couple of years?
I didn't really have anything solid in regards to work. I was doing a little bit of hospitality side of things, and my electronic side before I joined the Navy was a photocopier technician for about a year. So I got a little bit of experience there, and that was pretty much it in regards to it all. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, they train you, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So what is it exactly that you do as an electronics technician?
Yeah, okay. So it's kind of, as an electronics technician, it can be broken down into sort of 4 areas once you sort of come through. There are all sort of 4 specialty areas over your career. You just learn sort of one area with that. So it's sort of, you can deal with systems and sensors. So you can deal with like navigational side of things, communications, which is what my specialty is. You can deal with combat system and sort of that sort of path. And then there's also weapons and that. So yeah, there's kind of a few different avenues once you actually get in. You're not sort of stuck at that one sort of similar job and looking after everything. Yeah, you really specialize in a certain spot.
Wow, cool. So when you say like communications, what are you talking about? Like super high tech walkie-talkies or what? I'm like trying to picture when you're on this big Navy ship, what sort of communication are we talking here?
Yeah, so basically my job is to make sure I maintain communications. It means wherever we are in the world, we can always have contact back with Australia, having our headquarters down here in Canberra. So basically, yeah, that's that. And the other one which is really good is I give everyone internet while we're at sea, so everyone can sort of talk back home and whatnot. Yeah,
that would be huge.
Yeah.
So we just spoke about sort of that you get the training. What sort of training did you undergo? Like how was that, and what did you sort of get to do?
Yeah, so you're pretty lucky when you join the military, especially down the path of electronics technician. So you get certificate 4 in electronics and communications. And it's sort of a little bit different to how you normally run a normal apprenticeship, where you'll go down to HMAS Cerberus, it's called, and it's where you conduct your initial recruit training. And after that, as an electronics technician, it's pretty intense, and you'll do 9 to 10 months of specialist training, and you'll basically live and learn there. Everything there is across the whole range of being an electronics technician, civic qualification as well. So it's all under this. Basically, they teach you the same stuff as any normal person out there really is doing the apprenticeship. So, yeah.
Awesome. And then, so how would you say these sort of skills and this training has assist you outside of your role as an electronics technician?
Yeah, it's crazy. You don't really think about it too much until something pops up and then you're like, oh wow, like I've actually learnt this before and I know exactly what I'm doing. So for me, definitely like the communication side, it's a little bit more specific with that, but we learn basic things like RF, which is you can do anything with TVs, all the sort of stuff you can set up at home. I've helped a few friends and
Yeah.
stuff set up those little things. It's just basic knowledge that you learn that. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Oh, we've always got the one person who he calls my brother-in-law. It's like we're trying to set something up there. So you're that person that everyone
me,
calls
yeah.
when they're trying to set something up.
Yeah.
And what would you say is that what do you love most about your job?
I think the biggest thing with the Navy is like, and military in general, it's such a sort of family as they talk about. You know, for me, being posted to a ship, I'm on HMAS Parramatta, and for me, I live, work, sleep with 192 people when we go away. So it can be like pretty crazy, but at the same time, you get a real good camaraderie. And you sort of, it's one of those things like, you know, you've got everyone's back and whatnot, and you don't, it's hard to get that in normal jobs, but you definitely get that in the Navy.
Yeah, that would be awesome. What would you say are some of your career highlights so far?
My career highlights, definitely the travel side with Navy. I've gotten to see a lot of really cool places. I reckon for me though, with my biggest career highlight is I'm a very big sport person. I've been able to represent the Navy with football. So I've been able to travel overseas to Hawaii, play football over there and represent Australia in the Navy. And sort of,
No way! I didn't even realize they did that.
yeah, it's pretty cool. We have like, they're sort of like real, like every sport that they've got their own little avenues and whatnot. So you've got football, so like soccer, that's what I play. Yeah, AFL, they're pretty big. Like they all get incorporated, and it's really good. They actually like reach out to a lot of big like professional sporting clubs and get to work with them as well.
Amazing.
So it's really interesting, and definitely a really good path to go down if you're into your sport as well.
Oh gosh, yeah, for sure. And so like do you go over to Hawaii and play against like the American Navy guys?
Yeah, I was really lucky. I got to play against US Marines and US Navy, and Coast Guard over there, which was really cool.
So cool.
Yeah,
So
it was definitely my most favorite experience so far in the Navy.
yeah, well, here's hoping COVID can just go away and
Yeah, I
you can
reckon.
get traveling again.
Fingers crossed.
So what advice would you give students who are out there and are wanting to pursue a career as a Navy electronics technician?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it can be kind of scary, you know, especially being super young, maybe you never lived away from home, being away from friends and family. But at the same time, it's a really, really cool experience. So Navy will give you everything you need. You'll join up. They'll take you through all the training. They basically hold your hand and walk you through. You get to learn everything through that, and they give you like world-class training, and plus you're getting paid at the same time. So it's win-win basically.
Totally win-win, yeah. And if students are out there listening and they want to find out more, where should they head?
Easiest place to go is DFR website, Defence Force Recruiting. They've got everything in regards to every single job across there. They've got a really, really good comments on electronics technicians, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Damien. It was really great to chat.
No, thanks very much, Beck.